Well, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Bike Week, and thanks for joining us here this morning. I want to particularly recognize the members of the City Council that are here with us, Alders Heck, Foster, and Vitiver. And we are all very excited to once again be celebrating an in-person Bike Week here in Madison and all across the state of Wisconsin. It's great to be encouraging people to ride to work, to school, to a local restaurant or store, or perhaps your library or a nearby park, and well as just for the enjoyment of being outside on a bike. We had some recent examples of what people usually think about biking for fitness in the Iron People that were here not too long ago. That's an extreme. Anybody and everybody can and should get on a bike for a lot of different reasons. Bike Week is only possible because of a collaboration between the City of Madison, Madison Bikes, and a large number of local businesses and other civic organizations. And I want to thank everybody who is making Bike Week happen this year and every year. Madison is consistently recognized as one of the most bike-friendly cities in the United States, and we are proud of that. But we are not resting on our laurels. We are one of 5 cities recognized as a Platinum Bicycle Community by the League of American Bicyclists. And Madison currently has over 65 miles of paths and over 160 miles of bike lanes and bike boulevards across our city. But every year, we're trying to build on that. And we have new projects, including right now the extension of the Demetrol Path between East Johnson and Demetrol Park, the Garver Park Path, and we are committed to maintaining our current infrastructure. For example, later this year, we'll be resurfacing additional sections of our Southwest Path. Madison is also home to many great bicycle projects and amenities like the Madison Bike Center, which is right around the corner here, which has secure bike parking, bike lockers, a bike wash, a bike shop, and community classes, all managed by Freewheel Bicycle. This is a great new amenity for our community, and it's been a long time coming, and we're just absolutely delighted that between the pandemic and construction, they can finally be open and available to the community. And they are having an open house later today at 3 p.m. If you haven't visited the Madison Bike Center yet, I really encourage people to do that. We also have the great Spoken Words, which is Madison Public Library's bicycle-powered micro-library. We have publicly available bike repair stations that are sponsored by the city, private businesses, and nonprofits. And these are along our path system and at several community centers. And of course, we have great local nonprofits that are doing bike giveaway programs, earn a bike programs, and helping all of our residents who want to get out on their bikes. But like I said, we're not resting on our laurels. Madison is committed to building a bike network that reaches the entire city and to addressing gaps in the bike network to improve the usability of the system and the appeal of our system to potential cyclists of all ages and all abilities. New projects that we have in design right now include the extension of the Cannonball Path and a new bike boulevard on Fisher Street to improve connections in South Madison. The city is also committed to eliminating serious and fatal crashes on our streets through our Vision Zero initiative. Everyone in Madison deserves to be safe as they move about their neighborhood, whether that's on foot, on a bike, or in another vehicle, and the city and Vision Zero is an important step to making that a reality. Making Madison a city where it is safe to ride your bicycle and it is easy to reach jobs, schools, and other destinations, or just get out for some exercise, is vital to the success of our city. We have to continue to work to ensure that our city's future will be accessible, safe, and sustainable. And today, we recognize and celebrate the role that biking can play in making that future happen. Thank you again for being here, and it's my pleasure to introduce our Director of Transportation, Tom Lynch.
Thank you, Mayor Sacha. So what we have here today as far as our bike network is really the product of decades of effort from former mayors and city staff. They put together the Southwest Path, the Capital City Trail, and by piecing together little tiny projects, we've really put together something that has led to a platinum city as far as biking. It gives us a 10% mode share for walking and a 5 to 6% mode share for biking. So we get to enjoy that, as Mayor Sacha was saying. But we really need to move forward into more transformational efforts. Access on our city streets for pedestrians and cyclists, it's not really a privilege, but it's a right. And so how do we design our streets so that our most sustainable transportation modes have access to everywhere they need to go? Safety. You know, our most sustainable transportation modes are also our most vulnerable modes. And that was really highlighted just this year with the 5 deaths that have occurred on East Washington. We need to change the culture and our metrics from the travel time and the speed that we're able to arrive someplace to more the type of access it provides and how safe is it for our residents. And then equity. I'm a Near East Sider, and many of our Near East and West Side neighborhoods, we get to enjoy a bike infrastructure that's great. You know, I live right next to the Capital City Trail. I can come downtown. But a lot of our north and our south neighborhoods don't get to enjoy the same low-stress bike networks. And how can we spread this type of bike access to every one of our residents so that our communities of color have the same access and safety riding their bikes as all of our neighborhoods do? We're starting to change the paradigm significantly, I think. First, we're taking some of the easy wins. Examples of that are the road diet on Odana Road or the buffered bike lanes on Whitney Way. We've started, or the mayor and the council have started, Vision Zero initiative, where the key metric is going to be how safe is a roadway and how are we eliminating deaths, fatalities, and serious injuries. The complete green streets, we're about halfway through that effort right now. That's going to reimagine how we allocate our street space so that it's not just cars that get the priority, but all of our modes have the appropriate access. And then we also want to shift our mode share. You know, right now we have the bus rapid transit initiative, the network redesign, our complete green streets, completing our bike network. How can we shift the 60% of the people that ride in cars to work today to 50% or 40%, and really start to make a difference both in climate and accessibility? So we live in a great city for biking, and I'm excited about our city leaders and how they're really pursuing stronger and more transformational efforts. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, and I want to thank all of the city staff that are here with us today. I want to particularly call out Yang Tao, who's our traffic engineer, who's been a critical part of these efforts, and Renee Calloway, who does all things biking for the city, and is really instrumental in making everything happen here. So thank you to them and to all the city staff, because this is truly a multi-agency effort. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Robbie Weber from Madison Bikes.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to make this very short, but I do want to thank, of course, everyone who showed up, all of the city staff, and especially the sponsors for Madison Bikes, Trek, B-Cycle, MG&E, Wheel and Sprocket, Black Settle Bike Shop, and Schwinn, plus all of the businesses that are putting on events. Madison Bikes is an all-volunteer organization, and we could not do this without help from all of our bicyclists, activists, city staff, businesses, and everyone else who supports bicycling. I had all kinds of things I wanted to say about how Madison has a long way to go. We are a wonderful city to bike in, but both the mayor and Tom Lynch, our transportation director, highlighted that there is still a long way to go. We want to make sure that everywhere in the city is a place where everyone feels comfortable biking at any time of the year and to any location. And I do also want to thank 2 members of our community who are heading up organizations that are helping other people bike in the area, and that's our representatives from Bike Equity over here and Madison Adaptive Cycling, who are working with different groups around the city to make sure that other people who may not be able to always get on bikes can do so. I've been involved with Bike Week through one organization or another for almost 25 years. And I've seen the transformation of the city. First of all, we never would have had this many city staff show up on bikes. We never would have had a mayor and so many alders feel comfortable on bikes. And bicycling has become really part of our city. When I started out, if I saw someone with an extended bike, a bike with a trailer, a cargo bike, I pretty much knew the bike and I knew the person. And now there are so many people biking and so many people biking around on different types of bikes that are comfortable for them that I'm thrilled that I don't know everybody and all the bikes around. So I just want to thank everyone who has made this possible. We're going to go on a very short bike ride. And I hope everyone will be able to join us, and I hope that everyone will be able to enjoy biking everywhere at all times of the year and make the city even better for biking. Thank you.
So as Robbie said, we're going to take a little loop around the square, a little ways down State Street and back here. You're all welcome to join us. I hope you will. And we'll give a little moment here for the cameras to reset so you can see us taking off on our bikes. But let's reassemble right over here at the edge of the street and we'll get going. Thank you all.
That's